I'm working as an I am working as an assistant professor in a management college at Shonarpur, and I am also doing my PhD work at Jadavpur University. So I was also associated with this PCS Global for the last 2 years, and their training and their project work was outstanding. And I was also associated with this in this organization in many domains. So now, can you introduce yourself? You are from the Institute of Engineering and Management, IEM, right?
Yes, sir.
So can you introduce yourself one by one? Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So
Can I start, sir?
first, Kaushik Bera, you can start. Kaushik Bera, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Please introduce yourself.
Sir, myself Kaushik Bera. I am from Sampur in Howrah.
Okay.
I complete my BTech degrees as a electrical engineering in 2015. Then I work for electrical companies, but I can't build my career. So I decided to move my career to computer data science. So I joined this PCS Global. And I'm happy with it.
Okay. So you are from the electrical background, right?
Yes, sir.
So in electrical engineering, there is a paper named, there are many domains. One is the power system, another is control system engineering.
Yes, sir.
So have you gone through this control system engineering?
The power system.
Have you gone through the control system?
No, sir.
In electrical engineering, I think their control system has a two part. One is control system 1, that is for the linear control. Another is control system 2, that is for the non-linear control, right? In linear control system, there are many things which are taught, such as that the Mason, starting from the Masonian formula, time domain analysis, right? Route stability criteria, stability analysis, right?
Yes, sir.
You learn these things, Nyquist, Bode plot, polar plot. You learn these things.
Not remember. So
Now, what I'm telling is that this control system engineering in electrical engineering, and you are talking about the power system engineering. This is in this domain, the data science is also applicable. That is why I'm telling that in in data science, in the machine learning part, there is another part named as a reinforcement learning, right? And the natural language processing, NLP. In these areas, the control system engineering, where we can able to design linear and non-linear control for the distributed system, where we can implement this reinforcement learning, reinforcement machine learning, right? For designing the controller for different for detecting the various kind of cyber attacks for both in the linear system and non-linear system, right? I think the in electrical engineering, the control system is taught in a very control system engineering is an interdisciplinary part. It is also applicable to the computer science, electronics engineering, as well as in electrical engineering. But in the electrical engineering, it is taught in very depth. And so I think you have gone through these things, as well as in the power system engineering for power distribution, for power transmission. This machine learning or data science is highly applicable, right? You can implement these things. These are the exploring areas of the machine learning, which is not too much explored till now, but it is under the research. It is under the research that it should be that this machine learning or the non can be implemented in the power system for power distribution and power transmission, rather than doing any manually. We can do in an automated form. So this that is why it is highly applicable. The machine learning is also highly applicable in this domain. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, next is Obidipta Ghosh, right? Obidipta
Yes, sir.
Ghosh. Yes, please introduce yourself.
So my name is Udit Ghosh. I have completed my BTech from UEM Calcutta in electronics and
Please
communication.
introduce yourself.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Uh, so my name is Udit Ghosh. I have completed my BTech in I have completed
Please
my
be
BTech.
louder. Please be louder.
Yes, sir. So
Please
just
be louder.
I think there is a connection problem. So just a minute. Yes, yes, hello, sir. Hello, sir. Am I audible now?
Yes, it is. You are audible.
Uh, Sir, my name is Odipta Ghosh. I have completed my BTech in Electronics and Communication Engineering from UEM Calcutta. Currently, I am pursuing my MBA in Marketing and Business Analytics from IM Calcutta.
Okay. So why you want to pursue your career in data science?
Sir, actually, like, uh, uh, so like, so like as I have done, as I have done my BTech in Electronics uh, and the communication part. So that's why I want to, I want to pursue my career in this in the, in this science part. So so like
So
that's why I choose to do my MBA in this particular business analytics part.
where you are doing MBA?
So I am doing MBA from IEM Calcutta.
IEM, in Institute of Engineering and
Yes, sir.
Management, right?
Yes, absolutely, sir.
So now this what I'm telling, that the data science is applicable in the engineering field,
Yes, sir. Yes,
as well as in data science is applicable in analytics, in business analytics.
yes,
Right.
sir.
Now the two thing that is in business analytics and engineering is the application is is different. In business analytics, you have to do a lot of statistical related work,
Mm, mm,
and in the engineering section, that is what I'm telling, that is in electronics or in
mm,
electrical engineering,
mm,
the the data science is applicable, uh, in different format, that is in the machine, that is in
yes, sir.
you by
Machine learning.
using machine learning,
Mm, mm,
that is using natural language processing, that is using by deep learning.
mm.
But
Yes.
if you go to the analytical business analytics, that is in the analytical part, it is basically deals with the statistical part, right?
Yes.
So the approach is very much is different. In which domain you want to pursue your career, whether in a statistical way, in statistical analysis, or in the engineering?
Sir, in like I want to pursue my domain in the statistical part.
That is in the business analytics, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, Indranil Mukhopadhyay.
Hello, sir. Myself, Indranil Mukhopadhyay, and a very good evening to you all. I have completed my electrical engineering from Techno India University, and I have passed out from Techno India University in the year 2020. After that, I have joined IEM to complete my MBA in two major parts. One is marketing, and second one is business analytics. So I come over to know some of my friends that PCS Global is giving us an opportunity to do the training in business analytics and also in data science. So I like to join and go through the process also.
So you are from the electrical engineering background.
Yes, sir.
So from electrical engineering, you are switching to MBA.
Yes, sir.
So why you choose this MBA?
So actually, my
Why?
yes, sir.
Yes, continue.
So actually, I have also given the exam in GATE, and my result is not so much appropriate to do the MTech. So there is another gateway to done the masters in business administration. So I just want to complete in my MBA from IEM.
So you are also want to work on the business analytics, that is in the statistical domain.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Not in the engineering domain. Then see that electrical engineering is the core branch of engineering, right?
Yes, sir.
So electrical engineering, from electrical engineering, there there is we get electronics engineering. From there we get computer science. So basically the engineering means what we mean engineering is basically the core branch, that is the electrical, mechanical and civil, and from there the other branches arises, the electronics, computer science and so on. So in electrical engineering, there are many areas such as in the power system, what I told, in control system engineering. There are digital signal processing, DSP, signal processing, circuit theory. I think these things you got through. So these all these domain, the this machine learning or data science has is a, if I use the term data science, it has a huge area. Now that includes the machine learning, AI and the deep learning and so on. So in the nowadays that the various electrical engineering, different kinds of the engineering and design of electrical engineering design, which are such as the power system, power system, or the control system. Then what I'm telling in linear and non-linear control system, the automation, the robotics, all can be implemented by this machine learning, which is a part of data science, right? Now that is we can also design these engineer these mathematical modeling of this engineering design can be made by this power by can be implemented by this machine learning tools, such as there are various tools or algorithms by which this engineering design can be made, basically for the power system, control system, and in some to some extent to the signal processing, to some extent to digital signal processing and so on. So there are the machine learning can be explored in many areas of electrical engineering as well as in the electronics engineering in the communication part. So however, the data science does not mean that only on the analytics. It has a huge application in the engineering field too. So in the statistical domain, data science can be implemented. That is a different approach. In engineering domain, data science and can be implemented. That is another approach. The two approaches are totally different. Okay. Now,
Yes, sir.
next is Bikram Shah. Bikram Shah, are you there?
Yes, Andruda, please tell.
Bikram Shah. Okay. Gargi Vishwas.
Hello, sir. Good evening. My name is Gargi Vishwas and I completed my BSc on Environmental Science from Kachrapara College. I am from Chagda, Nadia, and after my graduation, I got interested in data-oriented field and I choose MBA on Business Analytics as I think it is the best way to switch my career in this domain at that level.
Okay. So you want to pursue your career from in data science, business analytics.
Yes, sir.
So why you choose this domain?
As per I know, the career option is really good in this, and also I got interested in that field. I like the coding and all. I mean, after my graduation, I talk to some friends and see their work, and it got me interested.
Okay. Obidipta Ghosh.
Hello, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Sir, I
You have already
Yes, yes, I will.
introduced. Rishit Maiti. Rishit Maiti.
Good evening, sir. I am Rishit Maite. I live in Lilwa, Howrah. I have done my graduation from Techno India Hooghly on PBA. Now, currently, I am doing MBA from IM.
What is your area of interest?
Sir, I want to I want to do in data science, sir.
Why you choose data science?
Sir, because I was interested in it, and my brother is a software developer, so I've consulted with him about it.
Okay. So in BBA there is a paper named have you gone through it, and the business research methods, have you gone through it?
Business research
Methods.
yes, sir.
Okay.
I could not recall, but I've gone through. I've heard.
Okay. There are some statistical analysis such as frequency distribution. There are some continuous variable distributions such as the binomial distribution, uniform distribution. Have you gone through these distributions all through? And have you implemented this distribution in Python?
No, sir, I have not done.
In that paper, there are bivariate distribution, uniform distribution.
Sir, it was there.
Yes, you didn't go through these distribution, right?
I have some idea about it, sir.
Okay.
Binomial distribution, yes.
Okay. Can you tell me what is the difference between uniform and bivariate distribution? Can you tell me?
Sir, actually, right now I couldn't recall.
Okay. Riya Chakraborty.
Hello, sir. Good evening. Myself, Riya Chakraborty. I'm from Satragachi, Howrah. I've done my graduation in 2020 in BSc from Calcutta University, and currently I'm pursuing MBA in Marketing and Business Analytics. My strengths are I'm a hardworking and self-motivated girl with positive attitude towards my career and my goal. Thank you.
Okay. Where you are pursuing MBA?
I am Kolkata.
I am Kolkata.
So.
Okay. Why you choose this business analytics?
Actually, so I know the market is very good in this field, and I have some interest in it from some of my friends. So, and I don't have any background, and I want to work in this IT field. So I want to gain some knowledge. That is why.
Okay. Have you any idea about any programming language that is basically, you know, that the data science is implemented by Python and R, right?
Yes, sir.
Now in R is not too much used in the industry. Python is very much used. So have you any idea about the Python?
No, sir, I don't have that much idea in this.
You any idea about the statistics?
Statistics means I mean the basic statistics I know because my background was in geography. That is
Basic statistics means that central tendency and so on, right?
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
I mean completely basic.
Okay, you don't know the distribution, different kinds of distribution, the continuous function, discrete function. You don't know these things, right?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, fine. Sangram Bharat.
Hello, sir. I'm audible.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. My name is Sangram Bharat. I'm from Sirampur, Hooghly, and I have done my BTech in electrical engineering from Hooghly Engineering and Technology College. And after that, I have opted for MBA. I'm doing my MBA from IIM Kolkata, and major one is marketing and major two is business analytics. Thank you, sir.
Okay. After doing the electrical engineering, why you switched to MBA?
Sir, after the graduation, the corona has come and we have to stay for a while for searching the job. And in the meantime, I thought that let's go for masters. and so that's why I've choose MBA.
Why you didn't choose your career in electrical engineering?
Sir, actually, I have got one opportunity from our college in Jamshedpur. It is a automobile-based company, but in the meantime, I have already joined the IM Kolkata College, so I mane rejected the offer and pass on to my friends, sir, basically.
Okay. So in electrical engineering, which there are many domains. So which area you like most?
Sir, basically, sir, I like the power system part and the power electronics part, and
Okay.
little bit of control system. I like the labs. Basically, I like the most in control system when we are doing the modeling part in MATLAB. So little bit I have knowledge about that.
Okay. In control system, in a linear control or non-linear control?
So basically, I like the linear part.
Okay.
Non-linear are a little bit I feel difficult to understand, and yes.
In that is on the state variable analysis, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh. Have you gone through the Lyapunov stability and so on? Have you gone through those area?
Yes, sir. I have gone through, but our teacher.
Trajectory.
Yes,
Have
sir. Yes,
you?
sir. I have gone through, but somehow that I have a little bit hazy that knowledge in past 4 years.
Okay. In control system, there are many domain, right?
Yeah,
Where you can design a controller. Have you
yeah,
gone through the PID controller,
yeah, yeah. There is a
P
part.
control,
Yeah, yes,
PI
sir.
controller? Have you
Yes,
gone through this? Have you
yes, sir.
designed? Have you implemented the BD-PID controller in MATLAB?
Sir, we have a lab, specific lab for that. We have gone through.
Okay. Now this PID controller can be also designed through the machine learning,
That
right?
part, yeah,
That can be implemented by the reinforcement learning, right? Machine learning has a three part, that is supervised machine learning, unsupervised machine learning, and reinforcement learning,
yeah.
right?
Oh, okay,
There are various algorithms by which we can design, we can model the different kind of electrical system, right?
yeah, yeah,
And that modeling can be done through the supervised machine learning depending on the data available to us. With the help of those data, we can able to model the electrical system by using the supervised machine learning, unsupervised machine learning, as well as through the reinforcement learning. And mostly the electrical system, that is the controller, different kinds of controller can be designed with the help of this reinforcement learning.
yeah,
All right. So that is another part of control system is the cooperative control, right?
yeah.
There is another part of the control system is optimal control, right?
Okay,
So that those areas and those modeling can be all done through this reinforcement learning, which is also a part of data science and machine learning,
okay,
right?
okay. Got.
So you can, so as I told earlier that this machine learned data science is applicable in engineering field as well as in analytics, that is in business analytics part. The which area you like most, in engineering part or in business analytics part?
Sir, for now,
So,
instance, I would like to go for analytics part.
okay, okay, fine.
Okay.
Saurabh Chakraborty.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes.
Sir, my name is and I live in Jaipur. I completed my BTech in civil engineering in Jaipur and then pursuing my MBA degree from IM under the major of marketing and business analytics.
Okay. I didn't get anything from you. Your voice is not so much clear.
So the internet is disturbing a bit today.
Okay. So why you choose your data science? Why you choose the data science?
Actually, I belong to science background. So in the under MBA, the science was only business analytics. Two were completely different domain, which I've never studied in my life.
Okay. So do you know the statistical part of the data science? Any idea about statistics? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yes.
Sir, actually, I belong from a science background.
Okay.
So the other two domain under the category of MBA, that is HR and finance, were completely of different domain. So that were not cup of tea for me. So business analytics was the only co-parallel part of science. So I thought that it would be a great option for me to pursue
Okay.
my MBA in business analytics.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have you any idea about statistics?
Yes, little bit, sir. Little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Shubhadeep Roy. Shubhadeep Roy.
Hello, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
So, sir, I'm from Sirampur. I've done my graduation in mechanical engineering from Hooghly Engineering Technology College, and now I'm pursuing my master's in my marketing and business analytics in Institute of Engineering and Management. Hello.
Just a minute.
Hello, am I audible? Hello.
Yes, Shubhadeep, continue.
Sir, I'm from I'm from Sirampur. I've done my graduation in mechanical engineering from Hooghly Engineering and Technology College, and I'm pursuing my master's in major marketing and business analytics in Institute of Engineering and Management.
Okay. Why you want to pursue your career in data science?
So actually, I'm fond of programming languages like Python, and so I want to develop my code skills and want to pursue in data science background. And it's a high rising career right now at the top peak. So that's why I just want to pursue in data science.
You know Python?
No, sir. Actually, don't know. I have a good knowledge in Python. I'm just learning about the basic only. So don't have a grip on Python. Total, fully gripped.
You know statistics?
So I've actually learned during my mechanical graduation. So I've actually learned about the statistics, but don't have a good knowledge in that. In the maths portion, I've learned about the Poisson's ratio, binomial, and the central tendency, like this kind of statistics. Not just intermediate statistics I've learned during my grads.
Okay. You know that the different distributions, as you told, the Poisson distribution, right? Right.
So actually, I've done it in graduation, but I can't recall right now.
Okay. Now, why I'm telling that this data science basically deals with the statistics as well as to some extent to part of the linear algebra, right?
Linear algebra means linear regression and all.
Yes, a part of linear algebra, which is and another part is the machine learning,
Yeah,
right?
machine learning and deep learning.
Machine learning, deep learning, and NLP. All these things make together the data science.
Yeah,
So
actually, I want to pursue it in data science only, not in data analytics. So that's why I just know I need to have a good knowledge in coding skills like Python and the statistics main portion.
okay. Okay, fine.
Thank you.
Who is Shubo?
Hello, sir. My name is Subhash Nashko. Was my nickname.
It's, yeah, I'm not audible. Can you be louder? I am not audible to you.
Hello, sir. I am audible.
Please be louder.
Hello, sir. I am audible.
Yes, yes.
Sir, my name is Subhashish Naskar. Shubho is my nickname.
Okay. Yeah, you when you enter into this meeting, you will write a good name, your good name, not your nickname.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Okay, continue.
Sir, I have done my BTech in electrical engineering. After that, I have joined IEM in MBA in marketing and business analytics.
So after doing graduation in electrical engineering, why you want to pursue data science?
Sir, while I am doing my bachelor's, I found electrical engineering is not that much good in career because the core companies are limited and there is very less job in West Bengal as well as other states. And data science and data analytics is the rising career for now, and there is a huge opportunity in that field. So that's why I got interest in that subject, and I have planned to pursue my career in analytics.
You are from which college? Where?
Techno India.
Techno India. You have passed your electrical engineering from Techno India.
Yes.
Techno India College or Techno India University?
Techno India College, sir. In Macau from Macau University.
Okay. You know, there's IT industry. In IT industry, there are each of the IT industry has an engineering department, right?
Yes.
In as far as I know, in Tata Consultancy Service in PCS, there is a wing on one of the wing is engineering, and in that field, there are various subdivision too. That is, one is the VLS embedded system, another is the control engineering, and another is the part of the solid state device. So there are various domain. So when some, as far as from TCS, as far I know that when they go for to recruit a particular student for an engineering college, they they want to recruit that particular student in their own engineering branch. So if you are from the electrical engineering, then there are opportunities in electrical engineering, there are opportunities, and most of the opportunities in the government sector, and such as in Power Grid Corporation and others for power system, power electronics, and so on. In control system engineering, it is there are huge opening in in government sector. So as well as in, you can also able to move in the various electronics industry in under central government, such as Bharat Electronics, Engineers of India, and so on. So that is a part of however the data science is applicable to the engineering in field, that is in the power system and the control system and the communication embedded system and so on. So to some extent, to in computer science, it is applicable to the networking, cybertronics, and obviously in healthcare system by using artificial intelligence. So but data science is also applicable, as you are all pursuing MBA. It is applicable in business analytics, which is deals with the statistics. Okay, why do you want to pursue your career in business analytics? You want to pursue your career in business analytics?
Sir, in MBA, there are limited branches like HR and finance. In our college, there is no supply chain management. Uh, I was interested in that subject because only engineers can pursue this subject, but somehow our college doesn't have that. So I researched and I got that analytics is a good field. Uh, there is uh, there is a possibility to uh, get a job because this is a high demand nowadays. So that's why I choose analytics.
Okay, fine. Um, Subin Lalu, right?
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Good evening to all. I'm Subin Lalu, and basically I'm from Kerala. I completed my undergraduate in BSc Information Technology from Hindustan College of Arts and Science, and after that I pursue my postgraduate in MCA from Jain University, Bangalore.
Your
And
your MC is from where?
Jain University, Bangalore.
Okay. Okay. Why you choose this business analytics?
So I'm more interested in playing with data and solving the problems. That's why it's one of the best career for me. That's why I choose data science.
Okay. You have as you have done your MCA, then you have a little bit of knowledge about the the programming?
Yeah, yes, I have basic knowledge in Python.
Okay. Uh, do you know about the statistical part?
No,
Any?
sir, I didn't study about statistics.
Okay. In MCA, there is no statistical paper.
No, sir, I have one subject like data structures, one subject. No statistical. In mathematical part, only one subject.
Okay. But data science deals with basically the business analytics and it deals with the statistics, right?
Yeah, yes.
So you have to know a little bit of statistics.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Shukriti Roy Chaudhary.
Hello, sir. I am myself Shukriti Rajodhi. I am from Parashat. I completed my BSc in 2020. Currently, I am pursuing my MBA from IIM Kolkata.
Why you want to choose your career in business analytics?
I got to know about this business analytics from
You are
some.
not audible to me.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, be louder.
Hello, sir.
Yes, continue.
Okay. Actually, I got to know about business analytics from some of my friends, and then I got interested in it, and now I want to learn about it.
Okay. Do you know about the statistics?
I know little bit of statistics.
Little bit means you know the
Basics.
basic mean the central tendency, right?
Yeah.
Frequency distribution, you know? Frequency distribution, histogram, pie chart, bar
Not
chart.
currently remembered quite well.
Okay.
I will learn
Need,
about it.
and the probability distribution, anything? And probability distribution.
No, sir.
Okay. Any language you know?
Currently, I'm learning Python.
Python. Now, this as you know that this data science has is a exploring field now, and not only in the IT industry, not but as well as in the research area too. Now, data science is applicable in industry by Python. Data science is applicable in research by MATLAB. As well as by Python. Science contains the part of, as I told you, the data science contains the part of the statistics, few part of the linear algebra, machine learning, and then the deep learning and natural language processing. Now, deep learning, natural language processing, and the part of machine learning in that the section goes to the engineering section, which is not related to business analytics. Business analytics basically related to the statistics part, and very few knowledge is required from the Python. As we are doing the data science, we don't need any core knowledge and core depth of knowledge of the Python, because we are not doing any software developer. You will be not a software developer, you will be a data analyst. And so you don't have to require an in-depth knowledge on Python. The thing which is required for the analytics, a few basic knowledge about the Python, and the major part deals with the statistical part in the business analytics point of view. On the engineering side, that is totally different, right? So that respect, you have to know a part of the statistics, few part of statistics as it is required for as part the project demand, right? So okay, fine.
I will try my best to learn about statistics.
Okay, fine. Shuman Devnath.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, people.
Yes.
Yes, sir. So myself, Shuman Devnath, I did my BTech from Technomans of the Electrical Engineering. Then I have done for higher education, so I chose India, and currently I'm pursuing business analytics from IIM Kolkata.
You've done your BTech from Techno India?
Yes, sir. Under MECA.
Okay. In which discipline?
Electrical.
In?
Electrical engineering. W.
In electrical engineering. Why you choose this business analytics?
So if you ask me why, because the opportunities that we get in this domain is ample, is huge, and the growth is not stuck. It's rapidly increasing. So this is a very good domain.
Why you didn't want to pursue a career in electrical engineering?
Sir, I had plans for higher education.
You done your MTech?
No, sir. Sir, MBA.
Sorry?
Sir, I had plans for MBA.
MBA. No, I'm telling why you didn't want to pursue your career in electrical engineering.
So in electrical engineering, sir, as the core companies were limited, and I wanted to focus mainly in the business analytics domain, like data visualization and stuff like that. The administrative work.
Okay. In which areas in electrical engineering, in which area you like most?
So control system.
Control system. So why in control system, which part, the linear control or non-linear control?
So the linear control, so we had both, but the linear control was my favorite.
That
The
is
knowledge. Yes, sir.
That is in stability analysis, or that's route, Nyquist, Bode plot.
Yes, Nyquist plot, Bode plot.
State variable.
State variable analysis.
All right. So you like the control system, right?
Yes, sir. During my engineering.
During engineering. So
yes,
do you know that this machine learning, this control system, different kinds of controller can be designed with the help of this machine learning?
Yes, sir. I have not limited knowledge like those PID controllers.
Yes, yes. Using this machine learning, we
And
can,
deep learning.
yes, with the help of machine learning and deep learning, we can design this different kinds of control system. There are many companies like ABB, the Honeywell, who are basically work with this control system engineering. TCS, all in our country, TCS works with control system engineering, and now TCS try to implement this machine learning and control system. So that is one of the exploring area which is a part of data science, right?
Yes.
But since you are pursuing MBA in business analytics, so in business analytics, you have to work with the statistical domain.
Yes.
So if you have any knowledge on statistics?
Yes, sir. I do have some knowledge of the statistics.
Okay.
It's a graphical plotting of the split function, continuous function. It's very limited knowledge.
Okay. Okay, fine. Supriyo Ghosh.
Good evening, sir. I am Supriya Ghosh. I am from Tarkeswar, Hooghly. I have done my BBA from Techno India, Hooghly. Currently, I am pursuing MBA from IEM, Kolkata, and my specialization is marketing and business analytics.
Why you want to pursue your career in business analytics?
I am interested in this.
You are interested in?
Domain. I am interested in that domain, and because it will help me a lot to improve my future.
How you came to know that it will help your future?
Because I like coding. I want to work in that field.
You know Python? You know Python?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. Wasim?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. My name is Wasim Akram. Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, continue.
So
Continue.
currently I'm pursuing my BSc from IGNU.
You are doing BSc?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why you choose this business analytics?
So,
Why you choose the business analytics?
I don't choose business analytics, sir, but I have taken in the admission for the web backend development. Then Sunit sir has added me in this.
Okay. Do you know the part statistics?
Not very well, sir.
Okay. The thing is, anybody is left?
Yes, sir. Somadip Ghosh.
Somadip Ghosh. Yes, continue.
Good evening, sir. I'm Shomadip Ghosh. I'm pursuing my MBA from IEM College with dual major, Marketing and Business Analytics, and I did my BSc from Calcutta University, Shipur Dinabandhu Institution College, and my background was Physics and General Science, and I passed in 2020.
Okay. Dinabandhu Andrews College, it is.
No, sir, it's not Andrews College. It is in Shipur Dinabandhu College. It is in Howrah.
Okay. Why you choose this business analytics?
In our college, sir, I'm not from background from finance, so I choose business analytics, and I don't like HR that much. That's why I choose business analytics. And right now, the IT sector is growing very quickly, and in every sector, I think, or I heard from our teachers that in every field, HR and finance, business analytics are required. So it's a vast area to pursue my career.
Okay. Do you know any language?
Sir, I learned C++ in my graduation, and I learned C in my 12th. There, I had computer science in 12th, and there I learned C, and graduation I learned C++.
Do you know Python?
No, sir, not that much.
Okay, fine.
Thank you, sir.
Anybody left?
Yes, sir, I am left, sir. Ostrojit Chaudhary.
Yes, continue.
Sir, I am Ostrojit Chaudhary. I have completed my BTech in Electrical Engineering from Sikkim Skills University. And now I am pursuing MBA in Marketing and Business Analytics from Institute of Engineering and Management, Kolkata.
Sikkim Skill University, which is in Dhulagarh.
Yes, yes, sir. Dhulagarh, Howrah, Dhulagarh.
Sikkim Engineering College.
Yes, sir. In the same campus. Yeah.
In the same campus, that college and university.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The main university actually in the Birbhum, but there's a branch in the Sikkim Engineering College campus.
Okay. So, you done your electrical engineering?
Yes, sir.
Which area you like most in electrical?
Sir, mainly power system, control system.
Power system and control system. In control system, which area? In linear control or non-linear control?
Linear control system.
Linear control system. Have you gone through the stability analysis, time domain analysis?
Yes, sir. We have done it, but right now I can't recall. But we have done it, sir.
Have you implement those analysis in MATLAB?
Yes, sir. We have done that.
Okay. And do you know about part statistics?
Yes, sir. The basic I know, like the central tendency, binomial.
Distribution, probability distribution.
Yes, probability distribution.
Okay. Regression.
Regressions are no, I don't know. No.
Can you say about the difference between univariate and bivariate distribution?
Sir, right now I can recall, sir. Actually.
Okay. why you want to pursue your career, why you switch from engineering to MBA?
Sir, actually, I think the MBA will help me to know how to manage an organization and for my future growth.
Why you didn't pursue a career in electrical engineering?
Sir, actually, I am very much interested in programming and working with data. That's why, sir.
You are not interested in electrical?
Yes, sir, I am interested in electrical, but I am very much interested in programming language and IT. That's the thing, sir.
All the electrical engineering framework can be implemented through the machine learning and deep learning. Right.
Yes.
Electrical engineering framework means that is the power system, the control system, the signal processing, digital signal processing. These are the main framework of electrical engineering. So these area can be implemented through the machine learning. Have you gone through the signal system?
Yes, sir.
Z transform.
Yes.
Fourier analysis. Right?
Yes, sir.
Gone through these things?
Yes, sir.
Laplace transform.
Yes.
Okay. So these things can be also implemented through the machine learning. Right. So however, in every industry there is a learning and development section in IT industry, L&D section, and where the various research works are going on in electrical engineering, electronics engineering, and computer science as usual. But these mainly the machine learning is now implemented in electrical and electronics engineering. Rather than that is basically machine learning is used in the robotics, automation, engineering, automation engineering, robotics, which by in where we can implement the artificial intelligence. So these areas also these areas are slowly and gradually are explored by the machine learning. That is what I'm telling, that is by means of the reinforcement learning and NLP. So in MBA part, we deals with the statistical part of the data science, and where the various distribution, starting from the probability distribution, that is the continuous function, the discrete function, that is the normal distribution, the chi-square distribution, t-distribution, f-test, all these things can be implemented by the machine learning, which is a different approach from the engineering field by using the Python. Now, okay, we will go through these things. Anybody? Okay, fine. Anybody left? I think everybody has everybody has given the introduction. Yes. Now in this session, I will today just give you the introduction. In this session, in the data science, we data science in data science we will go apart by Python, not in depth in Python because we are not the software developer. So we will not go in depth in Python. The things which will be required for data science, we will go only those part of the Python. The after that we will go to the part of machine learning, and in machine learning we will see the part of the supervised machine learning and how this machine learning can be implemented for the real time developing for different kinds of the modeling. We will go through those part. We will go through the part of database that is the MySQL, and how we will go how this MySQL DB can be interfaced with the front end application. We will go to those part 2, and after that we will, if the time is available, then we will go to the part of non-supervised machine learning and the part of the, if the time is available, then we go to the part of the AI. Now the thing is that after that we will do a project and on the data science, and how we will proceed in the project I will tell you later. But before beginning the data science, we will, or before we go into the data science, we must have few knowledge about our programming language. That is the data science. That is, data science means basically the statistics. When you are talking about the business analytics, we are going to implement the statistics. Now the statistical modeling may be we basically based on the two kinds of function, that is the continuous function and the discrete function. In the continuous function, which deals with the deals with the different kinds of the distribution, and that is the distribution, what we actually mean is basically the probability distribution. And in the discrete function, we also deals with the different kinds of distribution, and the modeling is based on basically on these two functions, the continuous function and the discrete function. And the modeling can be implemented by using the different kinds of the machine learning algorithm by which this mathematical modeling can be made. We will we will verify the with the help of the statistical analysis, we can verify that whether how much our model is accurate. Accuracy, precision can be also verified. But all these things, if we want to implement this model, or if we want to develop this model, we want to know, we must have the few knowledge about our programming, that is and Python, as the Python is very much used in the industry, and different kinds of modeling, whether it is a statistical modeling, whether it is an engineering modeling, all these are basically implemented by means of the Python. And from the industry perspective, the both model can be implemented by Python, and from the research perspective, from the engineering side, the model is implemented by means of the MATLAB. So we will not go to the MATLAB. All this modeling can be done with the help of the MATLAB. All the statistical modeling can also be done with the help of the MATLAB. But as for the industry demand, as Python is very much feasible and Python is very much used in the industry, that is why we will implement the model with the help of the Python. So if we want to implement the model with the help of the Python, then we must have the few knowledge about the Python, right? So we will start today with the basic knowledge and of Python. And before going into the hands-on tool with the Python, we will see the few theoretical part of the Python.
Sir, you are not audible.
Yeah, it is just a theoretical part of Python. Uh, mm, Now we all know that Python is very popular programming language, and most of the programming language we as far as we know that's Python. Other than Python, we know that basic programming languages starting from C, C++, and so on. These are Java, .NET. These are basically the programming languages or front-end application which can be applied in the real-time applications. Now, Python is one of the programming language which is very much feasible and which requires less coding and which can be implemented in all the platforms. So that is why it is very much popular. That is why the term popular is used other than which differ from the other programming language, as it is obviously multi-purpose and high-level programming language because it is already multi-purpose because it is applicable to the in all domain, not in starting from its own core domain, that is as a software developer or in data science, as well as in machine learning, as well as in artificial intelligence, in other domains such as the deep learning and so on. So the other languages, you cannot implement Java in machine learning. You cannot implement the Java in artificial intelligence. So you cannot implement the .NET, or you cannot implement the C# programming in the in artificial intelligence or deep learning or natural language processing or in the neural networks or in fuzzy logic. However, this Python is implemented, can be easily implemented in all the domain, in fuzzy logic, neural networks, and in deep learning, all other domain, all other field, in all domain it can be used. That is why it is called multi-purpose. Other than this C programming, all the languages which are evolved from the C programming, starting from C++, all are object oriented, right? So all are basically the non-procedural language. So Python, if we want to implement the any real-time project or real-time applications, we must that with the help of any programming language or front-end application, we must implement the object-oriented paradigm. Otherwise, it will be very difficult to implement the project. And Python is one of the most feasible object-oriented programming language other compared to the Java and .NET, C# and VB.NET and so on. So Python is very much, and that is why it allows the object-oriented paradigm, and it is most feasible object-oriented paradigm. So Python programs are smaller than other programming. It requires less coding. That is why it is smaller. And we can also implement Python in web applications for web development, web design, with the help of this Django, right? So in web design or web development, what we see that any kind of web development, on any kind of designing any kind of website, we have to implement by what we implement. Either we implement with HTML, CSS, or we can able to implement by ASP.NET. But Python is one of the platform. It gives us, it has a huge libraries, and with those library are inbuilt in Python, and it is most feasible language, which also gives a platform for development of web page design, and that can be implemented with this Django. Image processing, right? For image processing, different kinds of image processing, the Python can also be used. In image, basically the MATLAB, with the help of MATLAB, we can use this image processing. That is what I'm telling you. Image processing basically deals with the digital signal processing, right? That is fast Fourier transform, FFT, or Fourier analysis, that which are required for image processing, and those things can be implemented by means of the MATLAB. And with the help of the Python too, we can also implement those things. For web scraping, Python is very much useful. Multimedia, scientific computing, text processing, Python are implemented. As I told you, that's used for web development, software development. Mathematics means that is the statistics part. and plus linear algebra. System scripting, Python is also used. It is Python, what Python do for web applications, along the software to create workflows to connect database. With the help of the database connectivity, we will see how Python can be connected by MySQL. We will see this thing. So handling the big data, how we can handle the big data that we can implement through ML. Rapid prototyping for production and ready software development, right? Python is basically an interpreter system, meaning that the code can be executed as soon as it is written. And Python is one of the programming language which is palatable in a homogeneous platform, right? And it is a very simple syntax English language. So this is what are the advantages? Presence of third-party module, extensive support of Numpy and Pandas. These two things, these are basically the library functions. And these two library functions are extensively used in machine learning for developing the various kind of model. And this model is maybe basically in the supervised machine learning model, or it can be an unsupervised machine learning model. Right. It is an open source, easy to learn, user friendly, high level language.
The library function that you have written.
Yes, the library functions are basically the Numpy and Pandas.
That are included in Python only.
Yes,
right?
There are various. Now here there are two library functions are mentioned. That is the Numpy and Pandas, as they are mostly used in machine learning, right?
Yes.
So Numpy is basically used. Numpy and basically used in for developing the various kind of machine learning models, such as the regression, linear regression, multiple regression, the logistic regression, and the decision tree, right? So in that case, for different kind of statistical modeling, we use NumPy, and for fetching the data, we use the Pandas, right? So these two library functions which are inbuilt in Python are most popularly used. Other than that, there is another library function called Scipy, which is also used in data analysis, and that is not that also used in statistical domain, but it is that basically deals with the discrete functions, right? We in the discrete functions we also use this Scipy library function, and for the continuous functions we used basically the NumPy and Pandas, which are inbuilt in the Python. Obviously, it should be dynamic. It is as it is used in various field, obviously the language must be dynamic, otherwise it cannot be used in the various field. Object oriented, portable, obviously it is portable, and portable obviously to the operating system too. Now, as it is, as I told you, that it is palatable in a homogeneous platform, so it should be portable to the operating system. It also provides the graphical user interface in GUI application for gaming and the various kind of scientific application that we will see later on. Webframe analysis, webframe works for, as we use, as I told you, that various web development and web designing can be made other by using the Python, using Django. Other than Python, the web page and web development can be made by HTML, CSS. As you know that by HTML, CSS, we can design the web page or web design, and we can also using the web development by using JavaScript. But Python also provides a platform for web page and web development by using Django. So for web frameworks, Python can be used. Enterprise and business application, this is basically deals with the statistical part. Now, another thing of Python is that the most important thing is indentation. Now, in C language, if you go to our mother language, that is in C language, there are various, when I write any program in a C editor or in any kind of the programming editor, when we write any program, and if we don't follow the syntax, then some error arises. So it may be a compile time error, it may be a runtime error, but the error arises. And those errors are basically maybe certain the in compile error, then if we miss some semicolon for C, if I want to discuss, if I want to focus on C, then for each and every line we must give a semicolon. After termination of the each and every line of the coding in C, we must give a semicolon. For running a loop, we must follow the syntax of the loop. Similarly, in case of Python, one of the error is indentation, that is the spacing problem. So if we didn't give any space properly in proper location in Python, then it gives an indentation error. So indentation is very important in Python. That is why it is referred, that indentation refers to the space at the beginning of the code line, right? So in beginning of the code line, there must be an indentation, otherwise it could give an error, and that error may be a compile time error, right? So indentation is very much important in Python, otherwise it will give an error. Now this Python, the variable declaration, this Python variable declaration, and variable declaration, there are variable in as we know in the C programming language, the variable can be declared with its own by a syntax. So in Python too, the variable is used to declared first in the Python, and variable are created by assigning a value to it, and variable has no command for declaring a variable. So we can easily declare a variable in Python. So in case of string variable, we must use the double quotes, single or double quote. Now, in case of C programming, this double quote means display, and this single quote means string, right? But in case of Python, this double quote as well as this single quote, these two things implies string. So for string, we can use the double quote as well as in single quote. But in C programming, if I use the double quote, then it can give an error. But in Python, whether we can use double quote as well as the single quote, there will be no error. That is why the Python is very much feasible compared to other programming language. So variable can be declared by its own name. Variable must start with the letter and or any kind of letter we can start. So this is a brief theory about the Python. Right. So I will go to the Anaconda. Is it visible to you? Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
So this is the platform, right? So these are the various notebooks, right? You don't have to go all these things. Now, this R Studio for R, and these are used in different domain. In deep learning, they are used. And
these data tools are used in for R languages or Python languages.
These are basically they are all Python, right? Now, RStudio is used for different domain.
RStudio is used for art languages, right?
Yes, it is used for different domain. Right.
Yes.
So, and these are used in basically the spider and so on. These are used in.
Which are the important tools that are used for the Python?
No, these are not so much important. We will consider only these two things. You can open either by Jupyter Notebook, or you can, if you want to open in a DOS prompt, then you can use this one. Write your coding in a DOS form, or you can write in Jupyter. Preferably Jupyter Notebook is used, not DOS, but if you want to do in DOS form, you can do it. Right. The platform I opened with Opera. This is the platform of the Python. In Jupyter Notebook. So you will see today about the string. We will go the few things. One is the string, another is list, another is tuple, another is dictionary. The things which will be required for from the data science. Only those part of the Python. The string, list, tuple, dictionary, and few part of Numpy and Pandas. After that, we will go to the data science. If I say x equal to hello world. And then so as I told you that the string in Python, if I say x equal to and then I say print x, then I run. So is there any difference? It doesn't make any difference. So in Python, both double inverted comma and single inverted comma both represent the string. Understood?
Yes, sir.
This is string data type. Right. Now, if I say x equal to 20.5, and then if I want to print the value of x, it will be in the 20.5. That means a floating point number. So this is a data type of a floating point number or a float.
Your voice is not clear, sir.
Is it audible?
Yes, sir.
So this data type is called the float. Now, if I say x equal to 1j, and if I say that print equal to x, it will print a complex number. So if I say a equal to suppose signal, right? And then I want to print the what it signify. Can you tell me?
So your voice is not clear, sir.
If I say a equal to signal and then I print a, what it signify?
Meaning signal, the signal only while compiling.
What it signifies? Anybody?
So A is a string.
So I am assigning the string I am assigning a string signal into a variable followed by an equal sign. And that variable, when I print the value of A, the output shows the signal, which is a string. So I can give the heading over here, assigning the string to a variable. Suppose I use this one. Then I use a function print so it gives the length of a string. Sorry, print x. It gives the length of a string. So this is the string length. I'm assigning the string hello world into a variable x. Then I'm using a function len. This len function basically calculates the length of the string. So since in in Python the string, the index value starts with the 0. So what will be the length? So if h is with an index value 0, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So this the Python takes this space value as the character. So this space will be also calculated. So 0 from here, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So the length of the string is 11. Have you got it?
Yes.
Everybody got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now. lower. Suppose I say it's equal. Consider this. String is dot. These are very basic things. So can you explain what happened?
Sir, can I?
Yes.
Sir, it's basically turned the capital letters into smaller alphabet, lowercase alphabets.
So this hello world is basically a string, and I told you this in space. In case of Python, Python calculates this space as a character. So in hello world is basically a string which is enclosed by the double inverted comma, and this string is stored in a variable x. Now with the help of this variable x, I am using a dot operator. This dot operator accessing the function named lower. Now this lower is basically a function name, and this two bracket is basically the argument from where the function parameters can be passed. But as I am here, the no parameters are assigned. This lower function, the name of this function named lower, this lower function converts this string into the lowercase. So the Python calculates in the Python first searches, so the first character H. This H is the first character which is in uppercase, which is converted to lowercase. So all other characters are basically in the lowercase. So the output only H will be changed to small h. So capital H is changed to small h. So the lower is basically this function converts the uppercase into the lowercase. So this is string lower. So these are the basic things. We will continue this string and in the next class, and we will complete this string in the next class. All the different functions of string, and we will complete it in the next class, and we will move to the list. So
Sir, can we get a PDF of all type of functions and the relatives which are using in Python?
okay, I will send it.
Okay, thank you, sir. And also the notes you are showing in the previous slides.
Okay, I will send it.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So today we will stop over here, right? And in the next class we will continue the string, and we will end this string and move to the list, and we will move fast track in the string, list, and tuple. If we don't move this in the fast track, we will not able to complete. So whenever we have a session, you all people will open with laptop and be prepared with the laptop. As I'm doing coding over here, you people will also do coding, so that it will be also benefited to you, and you can able to practice in simultaneously, right? So, okay.
So,
Yes.
can I use Google Colab?
Yes, you can do also in Google Colab. But there is another platform named Google Colab. You can also do that. Also do in Google Colab. This is Google Colab like environment. Go to the new notebook. Go to the new notebook. Assign it your mail ID. It's loading. Google Colab is loading. So this is Google Colab environment. You can also do the coding over here. Before going to the code, before you write to the code, just refresh it. Just refresh this button, and then you can write code over here. The same thing will also, you can write code over here too, and then you can able to run this run cell. So this is also a Google Colab environment, right? You can also do coding with Google Colab, no problem. Anything? Anybody, any question from anybody?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, in this 2 months journey, we are going to have a knowledge in SQL also.
Yes, we will see a few parts of MySQL.
Sir, while doing this Python, after completing Python, we will learn SQL, or we will learn Python and SQL simultaneously.
After completing the Python, we will move to a part of the data science, right? And at the same time, we will do the MySQL too.
Okay, sir. Sir, should we get some knowledge about dashboard creating tools like Power BI or Tableau?
Yes.
Yes, so we will also go to those part. But before that, we have to first learn about the Python, right? Otherwise, we cannot able to proceed.
Okay, sir.
And while processing in Python, we have to learn about the languages of Python also, like Pandas and Numpy, that we are including while in machine learning.
Yes. But if you want to go to that in
What about statistics?
if you go to the Numpy and Pandas, right, those machine learning library, you must know these basic thing, that is the least tuple dictionary set and the string. Otherwise you cannot able to connect the Numpy and Pandas, because in Numpy and Pandas, where the various data visualization can be made through this Numpy, and the data fetching can be done with the Pandas. How it is possible, you cannot able to understand, right? The different kinds of the data visualization we will see in Numpy, using the Numpy libraries, using Matplotlib, Seaborn, and those statistical graph we will see and using in the Numpy, using Numpy libraries. But before we proceed in that particular area, we must know these things. So that is why I'm telling that we have to learn these basic thing in very fast track.
Yes.
Okay, otherwise we cannot able to proceed on those
What
areas,
statistics?
right? Sorry, I cannot get it.
What about
See, in the statistical part, we will see the different kinds of the frequency distribution, right? The frequency distribution, we can able to see the Poisson distribution, we can able to see the normal distributions. These things can be done, right? And those things are how they are, it is possible that can be, we can able to visualize it by using this Numpy Pandas, right? And those things can be done.
Okay, sir.
Any more questions from anybody? Gargi Vistas, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Riya Chakraborty, understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
In the statistical portion, we have to go on through the hypothesis testing also, right? Hypothesis testing and what?
Analysis of variance is not so much needed, but test of hypothesis but is needed in the later part. But the thing that will be needed, that is for making any kind of decision tree. In case of decision tree, we need a chi-square distribution. So if you know the chi-square distribution, or you can take any statistical book and try to revise the chi-square distribution, which will be needed for making the decision tree.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so today I will stop over here, and